Hey Gus, can you explain why this tree has so many like big branchy branches and it doesn't just go straight up like the rest of them?
Yeah, when you see a tree deep in the woods, it's all bush like that. They call it a wolf tree. And a wolf tree indicates that this forest, not too long ago, by tree standards, was open meadow or prairie of some kind. If you look at these other trees, they're all pretty close grown, not a lot of branches, straight up and down, like forest trees. And that just means that this was burned or grazed or managed in some way, and it wasn't a forest, maybe 50, 80 years ago. And now it's this big thick stand of spruces.
Before all these tall, thin, young ones came. That's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of the counties like this, since you know to look for it. A lot of open land that kind of closed in with forest.
Why did it change?
Used to be a big sheep presence around here. Before that, pre-colonial, all of this would have been fire managed.
Just naturally?
No. Any of the tribes around here did extensive fire management, mostly to maintain oak forest, prairie land for both game and for acorn harvest.
And then the Europeans brought Smokey.
They brought Smokey, fucking bastard.
Fuck you, Smokey the Bear. Awfully pretty though.
It's true. So next time you see one of those smart ass log it, graze it, or let it burn signs, remember that you can do all three.
Take one, thanks. No!
Oh.
Gummy bears and apples?
Yeah.
That's some good sugar.
Actually, I might save my apple for lunch. I think
Okay.
maybe a tortilla, peanut butter, apple.
Cool. Sounds good to me. Good catch. Cliff bar?
Cliff bar. Cyclists.
Fucking cyclists.
Savages. All of them. Starting to think that maybe longest bike ride of my life and heaviest bike ride of my life should have been different events. But here we are.
Check out this thing.
Pretty awesome.
Oh, pretty old Westie. How are the nuts?
Dude, they have been better. But that's on camera, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It's just we'll see if that or this make it to the final cut. I don't know if we can keep our PG rating.
Well, cussing out Smokey the Bear already cut our PG rating.
It's true.
I think we used 2 or 3 F-bombs. Left side up, yeah.
Yeah, it's really picking up.
Thank goodness it's in our back.
Yeah, you know, we really should have brought a thing away, man. This is zebra country. What are you doing? Don't spook them, they'll kill. Seriously though, what the hell? That's awesome. I didn't know they grew around here.
That was wild. That was so cool.
Wild.
It's like my carrot on a stick. See how this works?
Give me the stick from smoke, you know, give me some gold bears. Appreciate it.
Yeah, got you. Dude, coffee, it's a cheers. Yup. Well, I lost Gus. Unfortunately, he rode his bike into the river, never to be seen again. Sorry, scratch that. No, sorry. Big cat. Big cat came up and got him. I never even heard it, but he's not there anymore. So it's just me now. Kind of bummed, but it was lovely to ride with Gus all day. And now I don't have to ration, so there's that. That's nice. I like to eat. I ride bikes so that I can eat, and now I can eat more. Thanks, Gus. Appreciate you. Yeah, just us from here until Fort Bragg. So I'm gonna just keep chugging away. Here we go.
So, whether I was tackled off my bike and into the river by a rabid mountain lion, or whether my legs cramped up just outside of Honeydew and I had to limp in for an airstrip, it's completely lost to time now. I don't think it matters personally. What matters is that while Jasper continued on the adventure that you're about to see, I ended up spending the next 5 hours next to the Honeydew General Store, killing time while our dear friend and roommate Dustin Baker came all the way from Arcata to Honeydew to airlift me out and get me back home. While in Honeydew, I was introduced to the many fabulous local environs of the town, like all 8 of them.
That's generous.
That's generous.
Yeah.
It's true. I think some of them might have been in there for the weekend, but
6.5.
6.5. I'd give
right.
half limb and teeth wise, probably 6.5.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was great. I got to hang out in Honeydew, chat with some really cool folks. I watched a man try to shoot an otter using a traffic cone. I learned that you can use RSO to purge all the heavy metals and microplastics out of your body. I learned that weed doesn't actually get you high. It's like common misinformation. Similar to the story about my legs cramping up. It's just one of those things that isn't true, but somehow gets out into the zeitgeist. It's actually, weed is just for maintenance. It's hash that gets you actually high. Some pretty cool things. I ate a lot of canned chili. And then I spent 2 hours in my sleeping bag under a bridge while waiting for Dustin Baker. So yeah, all told, not the adventure I was setting out for initially, but it was certainly the adventure I got, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
All the more stories.
All the more stories. Now, back to the adventure at hand.
Alright, I made it to the top. Holy shit. I'm rather glad that Gus decided not to do that, actually. I don't know that it would have gone well. Now we turn onto the dirt, and King Range is in 3 miles, so I'm just gonna stop whenever I feel like it, but until then I'm just gonna keep riding nice and easy. My legs are starting to feel pretty tired. Water is something that I'm thinking about. I have a filter. I just need to find a creek. I've still got like a bottle and a half, so I should be okay, but I sweat plenty up that, so I'm gonna need to replenish it. Things are good though. Things are really good. I have a lot of food left. I'm gonna be alright. So onwards, I suppose. Here we go. I've been watching my topo map, and it looks like I'm about to head up to the ridge. So right now feels like about as good a time as any to stop and get some water, because once I'm on the ridge, probably not going to have creeks that look like this. So yeah, it is awfully pretty. Well, we've just made it to the Paradise Royale sign, which is an incredibly welcome sight to see. I've been making pretty decent time, but it's really fatiguing. I haven't been able to take the camera out much because it's just been kind of death gripping two hands the whole time. It's getting cold and the wind's picking up, which is a shame because there's definitely still sunlight. I mean, you can still even see the sun on the hills over there. I'd like to keep going a while, but these roads are pretty rough. Rougher than I remember them being, going kind of slow. And so I was actually just changed plans. I was talking to my friend Randy, good friend Randy. He's leaving Arcata in like half an hour to go home for the weekend to get some stuff. And I was like, well, dude, wait a second, hold on. When are you planning on leaving? I don't want to disrupt your trip too much, but it would be massively helpful if I could meet you in Garberville. And he was like, well, I'm going to take off in half an hour. And I said, perfect. I think I'm going to get there right when you do. So I'm actually going to keep going this way for a couple miles. You can see here, we came from Petrolia down to Honeydew. I say down, it's more like along this river. Up this steep to the intersection here. Now, instead of turning this way, which in retrospect is actually would have been the right thing to do, I kept going straight because, I mean, this is just beautiful, but it's been kind of miserable to ride. So we're here, and I'm going to keep going down this way, but then instead of going this way and down to Usal Beach, which was originally my plan, I think that this descent and the climb after it would just about kill me. So I'm going to drop down this paved road to Garberville, and then pop over to Leggett with Randy, and either find camping or stealth camp, or just keep riding. I mean, I have lots of food. I feel fine. I have headlight and tail light and lots of layers. So we'll see what happens when we get there. But I'm gonna keep riding. Probably not gonna film much. Probably gonna be death gripping the handlebars. But what a beautiful place, man. All right, I'm gonna take some of that back. This gravel is downright nice compared to what I was doing. This is lovely. It is smooth. Right now I'm going uphill, which makes it even easier. Yeah, and the sun is turning orange. It's beautiful. gorgeously large shoulder on the side of 101. Isn't it lovely? Thank God I only have like a mile of this until Leggett. It's nice to be on the road again, I guess. Beautiful morning. There may not be a single more beautiful, peaceful, green, butterflies place to stop and eat some peanuts. We're about 20 miles in, about an hour and 15-20 minutes. I have a little quick, it's like 600 feet up and down, and then all the way down the coast to wherever Arlo is. So yeah, let's roll. Look who I found.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, we made it.
Yeah.
It's time for
It's such a beautiful day.
It's time for some warm pasta and a cold bottle of Coke. And I can't wait. How is it?
It's delicious.
Lovely. I think that I might take Kamshi Ukiah tomorrow over to Ukiah and maybe take a bus back up to Arcata, Eureka from there, but who knows? Kind of rolling with the flow right now. On my way back to the hotel that Arlo has to charge some things, maybe rinse off, and then we're all gonna go get some dinner afterwards. Another quick interlude from the editing desk here. I did go to the hotel and charge my stuff and shower and whatnot, but I learned that a couple more friends were in Fort Bragg that weekend, who I don't get to see quite as often as I do Arlo and co. So I ended up spending most of my evening with them. I went out and got burgers, fries, and some beer with Matthew, Michael, and Kim. It was lovely. Thank you again if you're watching this. And then because I didn't want to shove a camera in people's face all night, the video picks back up stealth camping in the forest. So day 3. This one's going to be called the Race to Ukiah. Not because I need to race. There are 2 buses from Ukiah to Arcata. But because if I want to catch the first one, I have to maintain like an 11.5 mile an hour average, which is really not that hard. But also it's day 3 and my backpack's starting to feel heavy. So yeah, just gonna keep pedaling, not gonna stop too many times. Thankfully it's beautiful and I don't need to stop. Check this out. Careful, negative gravity. Also, check it out. It's the grasshopper corner up for low gap. I'm officially on the low gap course, and I think it's pretty cool that in the last few days I've gotten to ride at least part of the Lost Coast grasshopper route up by Ferndale. That's a new one. I don't know if any of you are familiar with grasshoppers in the first place, but there's this new route up in Ferndale that I'm pretty excited about. And then part of the USAL course yesterday, and now I'm on the low gap course. And I think that's pretty cool for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, just the fact that I've gotten to ride so far along 3 different courses. But also the fact that there's events out here in the middle of nowhere on some of these like beautiful, beautiful roads. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this thought, but I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool because this is spectacular. So the news is all good. I've been riding through Ore Springs Valley, whatever. I don't know what this place is called, but it's been lovely. The last few times I've been down here, I've been in a pace line, and so getting to look around a little is awesome. The top of the climb is about 6 miles away, and I have an hour and a half to get there, which is a 4 mile an hour average. And that sounds lovely. Not because I'm gonna go 4 miles an hour, because I'm gonna go 8 or 12, and I'm gonna have time left over to get an In-N-Out milkshake in Ukiah, and I cannot wait for the In-N-Out milkshake in Ukiah. Ah, yes. Ukiah with time to spare. It's like 1:15. I have like an hour until I need to get on the bus, which is perfect because I don't want to just go from riding 50 miles to sitting. So I've got my phone in my pocket to bark directions at me to In-N-Out, and I'm so excited about that. I'm gonna go get a shake and then probably find a park or something to sit down and stretch my legs until the bus gets here. So I got 2 vanilla shakes because, like, why the fuck not? And topped off my ice water now.